Welcome back, my dearest friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, sexy Age of Wonder 3 Deluxe Edition. No DLCs. Beautiful turn-based Chronicle series where I do one scenario, this one called the Mirror Pact. Me and Baradir the Ball against a Goblin Sorcerer and another girly sorcerer. I think we're fighting two sorcerers. Sorcerer. So, nonetheless, they're evil. Not really. They're good. We're supposed to be the evil ones. What we're playing is Conan line of Aquilonia instead of the default character that was supposed to be Melissa Mirabilis. The one of the main characters in the original storyline, that is in the storyline or campaign of the Age of Wonders 3 as a Commonwealth. So, last time our great king again died. Conan, the line of Aquilonia, and Lion no more a cub, he's more of a cub, but that was my fault. That was pure my fault. I screwed up again. I wanted to that victory, even though even though I knew I would fuck up. I knew I would fuck up, and I fucked up. So you know what I'm gonna be actually doing here? I'm gonna be helping out with what little I have. Now the garrison inside our frontier town is pretty much a GG. They cannot defend against this and whatever they want. Well, I mean, I want to attack this and finish them off, maybe. But what I have here are dwarves, two dwarf unit, and we have a berserker and two long swords units. I could combine them with this and push them, but I will not be able to reach these bastions in time. Yes, actually will be to, yeah, I could reach them and attack them. Actually, you know, like this could be something. I mean, if I really want to kill this one unit, and in all honesty, I really do want to kill this one enemy unit. The problem truly lies is that these mother emperor have a high morale. We don't have that much of a high morale. And even if I do combine with the civic guards, they're not gonna do that much of a damage against all these. So to me, it's all about killing. He has 14 health points. I want him dead, for we lost Conan due to this bastard, due to my own fault. So I might, so if when we attack with the civic guards here on the bridge, we will be having these units and civic guards fighting these bastards. Now civic guards are your really basic irregular units. They're just peasants with crossbows and a sword of justice. But I'm gonna try it, my dearest friends. I'm gonna try. I want that kill, no matter the odds, no matter what anybody says. We need that kill, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the damnable kill. So we can actually move the berserker up front. Thank you very much. And now we can actually attack this bastard, and we'll have also these two units behind. The question is, shall we win? We have some independent party, and that specific party is bunch of goblin scoundrels. Evil indeed. In the goblin world, in a goblin world, probable defeat. You know what? We have to try. I want that kill. No, wait. How the fuck are these guys not joining the battle? Like, how? Oh, if he attacks us, then they join the battle, right? I mean, come on. Come on, no way that this is how it's supposed to be. I mean, there is just no way that this is a bad mojo. Then we can't really do much, can we? I mean, without the additional support of these bad boys, and again, they can't do much because they cannot cross this, and like yeah. You know, we could try out. I'm a little bit worried. I mean, they have the apprentice, plus do remember they're gonna drop magic all over the place. And we want a Mikhail Ironfist dead. He has before he heals, because the apprentices can actually heal, if I'm not mistaken. Melee strike, dispel magic, man magical being, steal enchantment. No, they cannot heal. Cure disease, weakening, yeah. Will this be a very bad mojo? Well, it should be a very bad mojo, in all honesty. But you know what, for now I'm just gonna concentrate on gathering the force that I have here and destroying this evil hive of monsters. Right, I already have forces here ready to raid that in the next turn. Of course, we also have another monster hunter. I'm gonna move this gentleman right to this location. Right through this location and get inside here. Now, of course, not the trail running where it gives you regular units plus 8 movement. It's gonna be a bad mojo, considering that again, he's gonna come back in 3 turns. And in all honesty, this is all a risky maneuver against the enemy. Like, we're gonna sustain a lot of losses, but I'm gonna go with everything. Yeah, I'm gonna attack. We go for route. I'm gonna manual. I'm gonna attack again and see how this is gonna go for us, because I want to destroy the bastard before they can really do the bad and the ugly against us. We're gonna be targeting him. Of course, they're gonna drop some probably, yeah, something nasty. Flashbang. That was Dreadnought class skill. And they drop the weakening on one of the most stupidest units, which are... Okay, well, at least they're utilizing the shitty stuff against the crappier units. After all, it's the Berserkers that we really want to utilize against these. So again, should we go on the Apprentices 16 to 24 with the charge ability? Or let's just waste the basic bad boys here. That is, of course, the Civic Guardsmen. The beautiful thing about all this is I can take it slow and do what I need to do. So let's get to the side and shoot this bastard with 9 to 13 damage. Now, as you can see, they immediately turn towards this. Now, with the Berserkers, I could do a flanking in 18 to 26. You know, possibility of being... I mean, we're not happy, so in general, we have normal morale. That means that we're not going to be doing a huge chunk of probability of critical damage against these bastards. So let's move the Civic Guardsmen over here. Shoot these bastards, 5 to 8. No, you know what? The thing is, the Berserkers, right, are the unit that I want to keep alive for as long as possible. They have the Guardian Flame, and he has the ability to shock bolts. And of course, he has the Fire Musket, which does 24 damage. Plus, of course, they have the ability to drop anything. And I do mean anything. We do not have a hero in this party that can drop any kind of a spell. So these guys are weakened. And that's never a good thing, of course. That's never a good thing. So what I'm going to do is get these guys again to the side here. Shoot these bastards. Beautiful job. Charge into these bastards, maybe. No, maybe we can just do a flanking and 5 to 8. Do remember, because they are behind this, they can't do a massive damage against us. They have a blockage, so to speak. So these are the Golden Sorcerers, veteran rank. They have a Summon a Slayer that can actually do some bad mojo against us. Let's see again the Berserkers, 16 to 24 or 18 to 26 and kill off right... yeah, I'm gonna go with the Berserkers. Kill off those blight fuckers. Like, just kill them off. Let's get to this location, my friends. Like, actually right here. And shoot them into 9 to 13. Yeah, open your asses to something unknown. Excellent, so that's it. So we can just hope that we can actually deal with this bastard. He will be able to do charge, and again, 16-1 health on my Berserkers. They're the bad boys of this group. They are human Berserkers. Let's hope that they can do something. I can only hope that we can do the most damage possible. Okay, full kill on my Civic Guardsmen. Oh, this is nice. I like this. Okay, this is good. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's get you out of this. Now, do remember that being the secondary unit, secondary hero, he doesn't go back to the void. He is dead, officially. So now we just have to deal. So we lost 2 Civic Guardsmen. Nothing really, as long as my Berserkers are alive. As long as they're alive, it's fine. You know, I kind of expecting them to destroy that much, but Hell's Mother Effing Bells, as long as the hero is dead, I'm not really that much of afraid of these bastards. So let's get to the side here, behind the rock of judgment, shoot once, and click the end turn. Beautiful job, people, beautiful job. We'll be able to rape the Goblin Apprentices soon. They have 3 damage against us. Good stuff. Beautiful. Of course, we're not even close to getting to these bastards. Not even close. Let's get like here. Yeah, and 5 to 7. Yeah, once. I forgot that they are not archers, so to speak. So there is that. Ooh, well, the Berserkers, man, I can't help them much. I can't really help these guys much. Like, I can just hope that the damage they do is insignificant against the Berserkers. They do get the damnable defense. Okay, they're running away. This is good. This is good. They're gonna have... Okay, okay, that's good. That is actually good. That is actually good. Now they have to get close enough towards us, or we now it's one-on-one. And the thing is, these bastards, these fucking douchebags, they are like motherfuckers are evil. They are expert, which means they have a summon slayer yet. They have not utilized the summon of a slayer, it would seem. I have no idea why that's so, but there you go. Now again, I'm gonna try to get close as possible. This is a tier 2 against a tier 2 unit. It's gonna be like, to me, the point that they miss a few times, so they have to get, you see, they have to get close by one hex, and that's enough, should be enough for me to rape them heavily. So it's depending on, should I stay here in the defense or move in on these bastards as fast as possible. That is truly a question. Let's get behind this. Like this, and let's see how this is gonna go. This is the first time I'm gonna try this experiment. Yeah, we'll be able to get close to these fuckers. Again, because we are behind something, they can't do anything about that. Charge, my brethren! Charge, my berserkers! Oh, look at that rape. Now, of course, as you remember, again, the health points don't give you exactly, they don't lower the damage that these bastards are gonna do. But my berserkers are dead, and if they want to get the fuck out of there, they have to attack of opportunity we get, and we fuck them over. So much for the defeat. See, I mean, as long as you have, if you to be smart about this, that's great. And let's see what is in this. A vicious short sword, a common weapon, a prototype rifle, and rod of lightning charge, strong gear, shock bolt. Well, let's see. You see, now we do not have any. Well, actually, we do have anybody. We have a hero to send all this to. I'm gonna send this to our Vog the Bouncer. You know, prototype rifle. But why not? He will be able to utilize all these things, and above all, the enemy won't be able to have this for their own stuff. So that's it. Excellent job. At least we took that hero out. Now do remember, the humans in this game, from all the, I mean, this are, again, to me, it's very important to love the world you're playing the game in. I adore the Age of Wonders world. Though I do not know much about it, but still, from what I played, I mean, I'm playing also the Age of Wonders 1 campaign. If you were interested in that, you can find it, and it can show you how difficult it can be and how long one of the scenarios can be. I'm only on scenario 3 there for already many months, and I'm yet to finish that. And it's getting harder and harder. Fighting against Frosting, I went through so many damnable orcs. But the humans, the humans are the evil faction. They are the bad guys. They have come into this world as refugees, I think, from another dimension or from another continent altogether. And they raped the Eniac, the god king of the elves. And after that, the elves split into two factions. Right? The keepers and the ones that want to rape other people because they want a revenge for that. So you start these, the elves split up, and they have like you get the dark elves and you have the wood elves, so to speak. They become a wood elves, I think, not high elves or something like that. Or it doesn't really. I mean, there are many races in the original Age of Wonders 1. I mean, in total Age of Wonders 2 Shadow Magic, you get like 14 races. Everybody with their own unique stuff, morale system, the units, of course, and everything. That's beauty about Triumph, is that they put a lot of love into their games, and that you just can't say anything bad about it. And to me, it's very important that those types of worlds are meaningful, that they have a soul. And I mean, if you go back and play 1999, I mean, the game came out in 1999, you can see that 1999 feel, if you're familiar with the feel I'm talking about. The feel of glorious games. The feel, for instance, if you played Star Trek Elite Force, man, that game is amazing. I think that one came in 2000 or 2001 also, Star Trek Elite Force. But in general, 2001 was the last good year for games. But before that, 1999, like, oh my god, I remember my friend was playing Heroes of Might and Magic 3. We got the Age of Wonders 1, and I was like, I got the Age of Wonders 1, and then we tried it, and we fell in love with the world. The music of Michael London boss, it's magnificent. I would advise you always to go on GOG when you buy the older games, because the older games are always the best from GOG. So I'm very thankful for CD Projekt Red for existing. I'm very thankful for GOG, Good Old Games sites existing. I'm very grateful to any developers, publishers that allow their games to be published on GOG. GOG doesn't really come just with a game. You get additional stuff, soundtracks, manuals, wallpapers, screenshots and stuff like that. The concept art even, depending on the game. And they tell you exactly what you get when you buy the game. So always buy older games on GOG. What's your other preferable if you want to have Steam on new? I would say get on Steam new games, because it's all about I think people are just are desperate for those achievements. The GOG has achievements if you utilize GOG Galaxy like I'm utilizing. For instance, this game doesn't have any achievements on GOG. It has achievements on Steam. But as I don't give a shit about achievements, for instance, it doesn't really affect me in any way. So now that we have kind of destroyed this, we're going to continue to be talking about the world and everything, but at the moment we're going to concentrate on falling back again to the frontier world, the frontier town, get back there, the Gamarak, and start doing some naughty things. Again, without a huge chunk of money, I can't really do anything here. Everything costs beyond 710 gold pieces. So again, I'm gonna try also in this location, utilize the Vog the Bouncer, destroy as much as I can, take over as much as I can, and that way all these gold mines to become mine, and that way I can just move on from this point towards our frontier town before before the enemy actually realizes that they can push and rape us completely. Okay, per the Porsche, I'm not gonna choose any of those specific things. I'm not gonna care for this treasure site, because there is no point at all being there. Okay, let's see, we're close to a goblin city. Don't remember that this enemy is a goblin bastard, and he has a hero there, if I'm not mistaken. We lost the site, but there is a hero. He actually has a destruction fire node, actually a fire node. So that's his special sphere of power, which is a very important thing in Age of Wonders games. Sphere, well, specifically I think Age of Wonders 2, because it was mainly about sorcerer kings fighting sorcerer gods. They are after all like gods for that specific faction nation, faction nation race, right? For the Tigrans, it's god Akka, something like that. I mean, for the Frostlings, you have the Frost Queen, and I mean they're all like supposed to like be just a mega super sorcerers that they can just channel all the energies of hell. But not really. They just utilize their specific spheres of magic. So anyway, this is gonna be staying because I cannot do anything with these three forces, which these pathetic forces. But you know what? These pathetic forces at the end won where Conan failed. And is there anything else really to take here? No. This is just a mana node, and we cannot do anything with our mana nodes because we do not have any specific side for the mana, right? Which we can just have the regular mana. Yeah, just the regular mana nodes. When you upgrade them to the certain node, that you get plus more income to that certain sphere of magic. Anyway, so let's end this because that's it. King, of course, in the void. Let's end this and see how this is gonna go for us. It's all about how the enemy manages us instead of we managing them. I'm just hoping that my Baradier, the bold, the Baradier is a beast. The Baradier is a beast. He knows how to deal with the enemies compared to me. They definitely knows how to deal with the enemies. Let's zoom in as much as possible just for you guys to see at least all those beautiful graphics in this game. Again, the lushness of it is highly important to me as a gamer to be the game has a color. It's highly important to me as again the game has a soul. It's very important for me. Wow, look at how they dare, because I'm so close to them. They actually want to move in. They want to do the bad and the ugly, and they can just screw over they dare not attack. They dare not attack. That's a hero. That's a hero right there, not a goblin hero. Do remember the goblin is actually a the goblin sorcerer is actually the goblin king, the main enemy, and that's actually a dwarf. So that's one of the heroes that ran away from us. As you can see, he rides the bull. He has 2 goblins formed daughters. As always, the goblins are a disgustingly disgusting race. So people, it's time to fall back. We did well. We did amazing job. Beautiful job, Berserkers, man. Beautiful job, beautiful job. Again, utilizing, they see that flanking, that's the thing that is new in Age of Wonders 3. The flanking stuff. Because you can flank the enemies and do a massive damage compared to Age of Wonders 1 and 2. That does not even exist in Age of Wonders 1 and 2, at least not that I know of. From what I play, I never noticed, but I think that flanking specific is to Age of Wonders 3. But as I said, when you have obstructions and all that, it's all about, you know, for instance, if you're shooting with your, I explained that in the previous when we had battle, like, if the enemy shot over their own units, the arcing might hit, because of the arcing, they might hit their own units and damage them, even kill them. In Age of Wonders 3, they removed that completely, and just added the ability to have a lower accuracy, so they don't hit the target whatsoever. I prefer the Age of Wonders 1. It's more I guess it's more evil. it's more damaging, but maybe the AI tends to fuck up on that. I never noticed Age of Wonders if the enemy fucked up in that sense. So hell's bells, that they would do that most of the time by damaging their own units. So here we're back with a beautiful amount of money, and honestly, because this world is this city of Gamarak is still under control of our control, but it's still not a huge chunk of units that can really build heal, except the unit like long swordsmen. Should that be enough? I would just prefer, let's say, just jump on the much better things like, well, can I build myself a stone wall? No, for that you need a builder's hall. But as I said, we're at the moment on a kind of a needed base where I need forces right immediately. So I'm gonna drop some long swordsmen right here. Okay, beautiful. 2 long swordsmen. A Draconian Flamer, that's an archer, and we have Draconian Crusher. I'm gonna get 2 of these. Bad boys, what you gonna do when the Draconian come for you? Yeah. Oh man, I love this game. The music, the feel, the graphics, like, you know, people say, you know, like, graphics don't matter. They do matter depending on the timing you actually came into the, you know, into the gaming world. You know, I don't mind the graphics of old age, pixelated and all that. I love them because I was part of that world when they were like that. So I have no issues with that. Understandable it is as to why wow, look at the motherfucker. This is wow, look at the amount he can just go through everything and not give a shit. He can let Monster Hunter people, Monster Hunter. Okay, so I have actually a lot of units here, but as I said, I'm gonna show you the ability to attack one enemy group from 2 sides. See, now these 2 will be able to, because they're close to each other, they can attack 1 hex. And you can see he will be attacking from the sides, and then we're going to be taking with the mass force up front. So let's do a manual battle. Now he's a monster hunter who's going to do a good job against the monster units like the spider babies and stuff like that, and warg riders and boars and stuff like that. Maybe like the panel, is this a monster unit? You know, well, animal. That's actually an animal, so that's not a monster unit. I mean, hell's bells, an animal. Hell's bells. I guess he's not gonna do the most damage possible. We'll check. Giant Slayer, Dragon Slayer, and okay, animals plus 3 damage against the animal. Okay, Face Slayer, Elemental Slayer. Oh, these guys are so cool. They're so fucking cool. I love this game. Okay, let's do a manual combat because we're gonna be doing manual combat constantly. You know, like, I want to show you, because we talk a lot, well, I talk a lot about many things before you even get a 1 battle or 2 battles in one video, but this way, you know, you might have a little bit of fun while we are raping and pillaging. Now the Independence of 4 is gonna go maybe go for it, right, for the one of your units, but it would seem this time not. They decided to just stay there and defend. So what I'm gonna do here, my dear friends, is first and foremost, let's see, where are my archers? Archers are always in the back row. Always in the back row. So we're gonna move them slowly here. They're gonna drop few archery spells against the boar riders. Now the boar riders are right here. And of course, there's now the Conan is dead, but we have our friend here, and he will be able to help us out. He has the Rain and a Panic Attack. Panic Attack, you know, attempts to panic a 9 or less defense against magic enemy targets. So if these guys do not have, if they have 9 or less than 9 defense here, resistance against magic, they might go berserk. But you can see all of them are 10. So in general, this spell would not be well used at all. Let's move in Vag the Bouncer. Okay, so I have some beautiful shooting darts, or I have like shooting acid darts, and I'm out of range for these things, sadly. But that's okay, because I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna maybe try a blind. Attempts to blind for 14, of course, if they have 14 defense target enemy unit. If it fails, the unit is hindered instead. Blind units cannot target units or objects more than 1 hex away, or cast spells until the end of the combat. 100 units have minus 50% movement for 1 turn. So if they have 14 defense, like here, or less, they will be definitely hindered by this magic. So we'll be utilizing the hindered on what exactly? To be honest, you know, I'm looking at what does the most damage in this case. You know, like 8 by the wargs, melee strike of 8 by the other things, which are the bow rise, so 8, right? And let's see, of course, melee 7 and 4. Definitely the spiders could be a bad mojo. So I'm gonna drop once one of our panic or blind, blind, Anya, and they're blinded. So they won't be able to even utilize maybe a webbing touch if they get close, dependable, maybe they're gonna fail, but in general their movement should be hindered, right? We shall see how that's gonna go. Okay, as you can see also how close they can get to your specific unit, and that's good. That is very good. Okay, we have more archers, and of course I will position first and foremost the bad boys here. Now they are, well, they are pretty much GG. They have a low amount of health, but it doesn't mean it's gonna be a pure fail. We will help them out with the archers if we can. We shall see how this is gonna go. It's always again smart to look at this that is present the enemy unit, and you can actually see where they're gonna go, how much they can move and all that. This is highly helpful. So let's bring in the bigger health boys right here. Thank you very much. So we want to also spread out certain units. So we have our main hero here defending this little portion that you shall not pass, and of course we have this. But I think the warg riders can actually go through all this. I do remember there's a mount that your unit can have, like a wolf something, and that wolf can actually go through all these stones. They can go beyond the obstacles with no problems. So what shall I do with you? Well, he's blocking this point. Hell's Mother-Rumping Bells. Let's help out the beautiful, ever so amazing human monster hunters. Do I have to say human because again they do get all the privileges of their race. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, okay, well, you know, they could flank you. They could definitely flank you. So I'm gonna try and lure some love, some enemy love here and there. Okay, let's right here. Beautiful. Excellent. And let's end this. The human archers, well, you stayed there for now. Let's end this and see how this is gonna go. And okay, the spiders right go for the men. They are trying the webbing touch, but in resistance. Good stuff. And of course, Boris right into the goddamn hunters, people. Oh, good job. That shot didn't do much. Here comes again the warg riders. The warg riders, people. The warg riders. You see 30 to 90 pulse animal slayer. That's gonna completely demolish these bastards. Yeah, little bitch. Oh, come on, you didn't kill him? He was like right there. It doesn't really matter. It does actually matter, but it doesn't matter. Let's move the longswordman to the side. Go, my friends. Go, my people of justice. Go. I love thee. Of course, you can press this and you can get from this side. You can overlook a little bit more of the areas like this. Get a little bit much closer to your units from this angle of judgment. 11 to 17, 12. Okay, you know what? First and foremost, utilize your archer units, demon. First and foremost, utilize the archer units. Get to the green position. That means I can 3 times attack these fuckers. like this, and they will turn towards us, and that way I might be able to flank them. Maybe. No, I cannot, but that doesn't really matter because I'm gonna still do it. They have the first strike ability, of course. Understandable. They have warlocks have a first strike ability. Okay, so this is the problem here. The beautiful longswordmen over here, I don't think they'll be able to handle the darkness that comes after them at this point. 8 to 12, no range penalty. Of course, as you can see, direct attack upon the enemy. 8 to 12, 3 times. So we go for boar, or we go, let's go for this, there we get a flanking also bonus. So I'm more preferable killing all of these bad boys. Thank you. Spider babies are GG. And from this side I can just charge into these fuckers and screw them in the butt. Hard. Hard in the butt. Okay. 18 to 28 damage 3 times. That's pretty much a GG. Beautiful job. Of course, and you know, here's the first strike also, if I'm not mistaken. This, we did get that. We have the first strike. I'm gonna just look at, we have armor piercing. Yeah, we have a first strike, so that when the enemy tries to attack him, he will always do the first strike, the first attack. So this area has been secured. We don't lose at the moment anyone. Beautiful job. But you see, if this was so easy when you fight the enemy heroes, that would have been so cool. Anyway, let's end this and let's see how this is gonna go. Boar attacking the monster hunters. They stand no chance. And of course, nothing happened in this location. Did we stagger the Warg Rider? It would seem we might have actually staggered him somewhat. We might have staggered him somewhat. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I want to do this again with my hero, so get as much XP as I can. I forget if the XP is gotten when you kill units with that specific hero, or if you're just there to be. Okay, beautiful. We also, of course, when you do you take a mine or something, or mana node, you gain a little bit something out of that, even if you do not control it directly like that. Good stuff. Excellent. So the next time now we're moving on to our next enemy, and that's gonna be, well, actually this and this. Like, I need these mines. Like, I have two mines right here, baby. Like, I can do whatever I want with those mines. A hero has leveled up. Varg the Bouncer has leveled up. Cloak and Dagger increases spellcasting points plus 10, but can't remember he only has 15. And I think it's always good to have one more thing, but I always go for something that gives you a little bit more of lobby, right? Against the undead units, I'm not even gonna waste that because there are no undead units. Quick dash. Okay. Okay, so restores 15. This is a good. That's only 10, and that's very good. But we only have 5 points to waste, so that we just utilizing on this one. Dirty half dozen. All units in here gain Devote Slayer, causing against Devote units like like those Devote units we fought. One of my main heroes has Devote units. You know, like the angel people, so to speak. The good guys, the mega guys, the church people, projectile resistance, 2 against range, sabotage, stronger than steel. All units in here gain armor piercing, causing them to deal 2 damage against armored units. That's actually not bad at all. That's actually not bad at all. I'm gonna go with that. It's 4 points, and we can go again range strength, melee strength, or defense. To be honest, I'm gonna go on defense. Yeah, more defense for our hero. Again, he's Assassino. He's not supposed to be the warrior like Conan, but in the end of the day, he will die. At the end of the day, he might die. I cannot, of course, join because I'm full on the army, but I can move here. So what's here that I can deal with? Okay, this is something I can deal. We have a Goblin Skewer, a Spearman, Pikeman, as you can see, a Hunter Spidey Baby, a Goblin Marauder, and a bunch of evil other stuff. And because they're in my domain, I want to capture that. Go for justice, for Lordaeron, not really for Aquilonia at this point. A City of Honor brings a human berserker, always glad to have additional thing from my capital. Enter. As I say, all this is gonna suffice. What we have here is gonna suffice, and by that I mean on the hero, the the Varg, the Bouncer. He has enough now as compared to Berta, the strong-willed, the willed, whatever. She was willing to die but not live. That tells you a few things, my friends. That tells you a few things. So the world of Age of Wonders, I can never remember how it's really called. I think it's like EO, IO, wow, something with A or something with E, starting with E or starting with A. But the entire map, you know, like you're finding this massive continent with a little bit islands, smaller islands all around. And if you play Age of Wonders 1, you can really like get that atmosphere, that feeling, that beautiful, beautiful atmosphere that it's unmatched. It's really unmatched when it comes to turn-based strategy games. It feels right, you know, it feels beautiful. And I think that's how the game should always be, to have the right atmosphere for the right world. You know, people who like Warhammer, they're gonna enjoy Warhammer because there's something to it. Not just the cool looking models or many different races, but there's a soul to it, right? I love Warhammer Fantasy, I'm a fan of it. I'm not a massive mega fan, but I'm a fan enough. So Hell's Ring Bells, why would I not like to see something like that in other games, in other fantasy genres? You know, not every fantasy game can have a unique world. That's just a fact. Not every fantasy game can have a unique world. And Age of Wonders has that. Because I will advise you, play Age of Wonders 1. It's a mind-blowing experience. With so many custom games and custom everything. You can have your own heroes, customize that hero. Many races to play with. And then you play Age of Wonders 2, and is in a proper sequel to Age of Wonders 1. Then comes the Shadow Magic that improves on Age of Wonders 2. And comes Age of Wonders 3 that adds not a huge chunk at first, and then adds with the expansion packs that really do not cost a lot. And I think that's how, you know, that's something you should look. If you pay like $60 for a game, you buy a game that actually is a fucking game that has a replay value, you know. I mean, I'm not young anymore. I can't just sit there and play a fucking game 15 times, you know, one campaign and all that. So there has to be additional content inside the game that is not bought by DLC, that you don't have to have a DLC to enjoy it. That's very important. Okay, so what do I do when I want to do this longsword? I'm a fool here, and that should be enough to really screw over anything here, because I mean, Elsbells, after all this, we're gonna be just moving into, so we have 2 mines just to clear, and then we move on to the across the bridge again. That bridge is bridged too far, I believe. That bridge is bridged too far for us, my friends. Where our heroes always die. But thankfully we do have 2 tier 2 units and some beautiful longswordsmen and even dwarves. Dwarves are in my army finally. Lizardmen soon to come. Oh boy, look how I want to share. Look how cool these motherfuckers look. As again, inspired by the Aztec design, Mayan Aztec, specifically Aztec design. They are just beautiful looking units. Like, oh my god, compared to the units in the Age of Wonders 1, 2, like now that they're in 3D models, you can actually see them and just say, wow, that looks beautiful. So yeah, you can see how big, like they're beautiful looking units, and I can't wait to explore a little bit more there if we survive all this, if we survive all these. I know that these videos tend to be very long, but I'm glad, because they allow me to talk about things and talk about the game that I really love and our company that I adore, Triumph Studio. Like, thank you for existing at Triumph Studio. I'm really thankful that they exist, because they created some of the greatest turn-based game, well, one of the greatest turn-based series of all time for me. And I can't wait to see the future of it, because I hope there's gonna be a future of it. So let's see, what can I do here? Now we have a movement points here with our builder. We can continue building roads, road network specifically, and that's exactly what we shall be doing. Help our ally. Now we are connected. Now we are connected proper. So now we're gonna make a road network through this area connecting to this city of what exactly? Of Dulag. Dulag is gonna, as you can see, also the barrier there doesn't accept other races. This was a orc city, now it's a dwarvish city. He's building only specific dwarvish city. He doesn't encompasses other races. He is such a dwarf that he knows that only dwarves win games. Not lizard people, not draconians, not undead, only the dwarves. So I'm gonna continue again doing what I'm doing here, just making roads with the builder. How many movement points do I have, builder? Tell me. tell me this 1 movement point. I can't do anything at the moment with the builder, but that's fine. That is, Borshire requires something. What do you require, Borshire? Tell me. Well, because therefore, again, it's so far away, we can choose also to generate mana. You don't have to generate, you can also build housings, which increases growth. So you can get, instead of 10, for instance, get to 7 now terms to expand your domain. This is not something I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna continue doing the proper stuff, getting more, I guess, well, more more mana or more something that gives me a boost to my income in any way, production, knowledge, anything. So if you build a hospital, you get plus 100 happiness, plus 100 population, and regenerates health of garrisons that are not, well, if they are, I mean, the machine and the undead can't do that, but the undead have their own ways of doing stuff, and that's something, well, again, a beautiful thing that sadly we cannot show you in this that I can't show you because I don't have those expansion packs. So producing a library, generate additional, yeah, I'm gonna go with the hospital because, you know, like health bells, happier the city, the production and everything is gonna be better. That's only 250. I'm fine with that. Oh, we do not have enough gold, so that's useless, demon. Okay, okay, 250. We do not have enough of that. Temple, temple will give me what? More mana. Generate more mana. Why the hell not? Yeah, we are building a war hall right there. Thank you very much. In the dwarvish city of knowledge. Continuously building these bad boys because they are bad boys after all. The human monster hunter are diverse unit in terms of what they can do. They can walk on water, for fuck's sake. Walk on water like Jeebus. Like Jeebus. So we have draconian crushers moving in also at some point. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do a camp, so that means again they're gonna skip the movement on them bastards. And we have, oh my god, army leader Wanted the Shocking. And there you go, Wanted the Shocking is the bad boy here. And the main leader, we kill him, he's gonna go into the void of things. But as I can't do anything with these civic guardsmen, sadly. Now if we had some boats, this would be more preferable. Highly preferable. Oh my god, they are really expanding all over the place. But again, these are the mirror cities also, so Elsmar and Bells, maybe. Click to end the turn, demon. Click to end the turn. No, we didn't. We have a little bit of movement with our monster hunter. Let's end it now. Okay, so Barrier again on the move, has a fell horse, one of his heroes, or Barrier himself. That's Barrier himself, if I'm not mistaken. Right there, has a fell horse. He's like a boss. You can see that he's a boss, definitely. Bardier is an evil man. I have not met him in a campaign, of the human campaign, at least not that I remember. Oh, utilizing the transport. Thank you very much. They wanna go for the serpent node. I'm no problem. Kill those serpents. You know, I choose you. Like, that's gonna help me. That's gonna help me. I gain that. He gets a little bit of mana from that, or whatever, something from the tree, but I gain the tree as a control point. Okay, Liana the Huntress. Parody has won the battle, but Parody is like a boss. I'm glad that I have him as an ally. Okay, so nobody does anything. I mean, I want to do the most damage possible against the Liana, because not Liana. Liana is his on his side. I have that other goblin bastard. But yeah, I want to do as much damage as possible on that bastard. There has to be love in a certain way. So we have grown, and this thing is ours now. And that's again plus 100 happiness, plus the ability to get soldiers out of these bad boys. That's gonna be beautiful. And the moment we gain these gold mines, we're gonna be rich as fuck. We're gonna be rich as fuck. Because of the fact that we're gonna be rich as fuck, and now we're gonna gain a lot of stuff. Minus 98 and a upgrade, but my god, look, plus 294, baby, plus 294 on each turn. Well, supposed to be on each turn, to be honest, but at the end of it, we are building a lot of stuff. So first and foremost, let's clear the air. City of Anva, so our capital city, has created a monster hunter. How beautiful. We'll do it immediately in movement because this is a dire situation we're in. We're gonna enter here and go right here into the smack of things. We're gonna put our units right here. No, we're not gonna build a human civic guard, thank you very much. Now again we are back in business. No hero, but we are back in business to do the other stuff. Because I do really want to explore, expand, exterminate everything, get XP as much as possible, and specifically on our king, but Hell's Bells. And our very first Draconian Crusher, which is a trooper rank. And welcome back, my dearest friends. Sorry about that. You know, humans, man. I hate putting my goddamn shitty damnable thing called the thingy that people talk with, because it doesn't help anyone and it destroys the sound also. I don't know why I had it in front of me. I always get rid of it or turn it off, but hell's bells. The village of Fazbear produces a public bath. People need to be baited. They need to be baited into go to the baths. That's exactly what I wanted to say. And now, because again I'm just gonna continue doing the good stuff, right? Arcane item forge. We can build items. My god, I'm going for this. Yes, I never did that, so I'm gonna see how that's gonna go. I think we can build items. I don't know. We should see. That might be even new for me. Even though I played through the campaign, I guess I did not explore everything. As I said, there's so much to explore, first and foremost. So I'm gonna end it here, my friends. I'm gonna end it here. I hope you actually enjoyed all this. I really do. I know that we talk a lot, and I mean that's the fucking point of these videos. After all, it's not just about to play a game. It's also about show you why I love these games, why I respect the developers that make these games. And again, you know, like just saying I love you and thank you for existing, you know, to the developers of these beautiful games. Anyway, my dearest friends, next time more love, more drugs, and our hero, our king, Lion of Aquilonia, is coming back.